good, YouTube? Coach Rod is live. Y'all come on. And come on in, everybody. Yeah, doing this morning. I was trying to figure out something, but anyways, you see I'm lighting you. Yeah, wanna talk about what I was talking about my last video I did. I want to talk about that some more. And again, it was like and I've been seeing a lot of videos about like you know, and this ain't nothing new. Black women are at least to get married because they rule and they don't submit and all that. And a lot of times it's by another black person, another black woman, and it don't make no sense that black women are attacking each other, and that's the thing. And like I said on my last video, if these women around here single and they ain't got no black husband and they're not in a happy black relationship, then they're talking about themselves. Well, so that's the reason why they ain't got no black, no black man. You know, and saying things like, they like to be bossy and controlling and all that. But the thing about it is, that's a large percentage of black women like that. Yeah, that's true. I can say that. But you got another large percentage of black women. They're not single because they're not desirable. Because she said black women are the least are the least desirable women, which is not true. Black women are still desirable. Men still approaching black women, but a lot of not all, but a large percentage of black women. See, how I'm saying my words. A large percentage of black women choose to be single. Choose to be single. Not all, because a lot of women, black women, you know, not choosing to be single. They settling. They fall into the category of women who, like my man Pastor Blake said, they suffer from a female slave conditioning. They got a broken conscience. You still have those percentage of black women as well, but you have another large percentage of black women. They simply single because they choose to, not because they can't get a man, not because nobody don't want them. You know, because they choose to be single. And they don't talk about that. They don't talk about that. You know, and the thing about it is, what we gotta start doing as people, we gotta start putting each other down, because I don't see no other race put the black women down but their own race. You know, we can sit here and say, oh, that race of people, they racist against us, this and that, us and the other, but we the most racist people in the world against our own self. Black people, we the most racist people in the world. You know, because we make content online simply to put down the black and make the black race look bad. Make the black race look bad, cause the content we make, and just say you do have a white brother or a Spanish brother, whatever, and he want to date a black girl. Now they hearing all that. They're gonna be like, well, wow, man, I don't want no black girl. They ruin all the here. You see what I'm saying? So the thing about it is, like I said, the reason why I'm on this topic, and the reason why I'm continuing to talk about it here, because the truth need to be heard. And the truth is, a lot of black women choose to be single. You know, and you ask the question, well, why they chose to be single? Because see, a lot of black women, a lot of percentage of black women, they, number one, nobody's perfect. So they, in their past, they allow men to use them for their bodies. They settled for grown boys and clowns. They've been cheated on. You know, um, Men put hands on them, stuff like that, and ain't no excuse for that right now. So we have a lot of percentage of black women who have healed, who have done the work, who got tired of going through the same thing over and over again, and have healed. You know, but see, people who don't coach, regular people who don't coach, they don't understand this. But I'm coaching a large percentage of black women who are beautiful women, got themselves together financially. A lot of women I coach, they make six figures. They successfully, I coach a lot of black women who make good money. They got good house, nice place to live, car. They keep themselves looking good. They're attractive. and they single, you know, and they're not single because men are not approaching them. Men are approaching them, but they choose to be single. You know, for an example, you know, I got one client. I think she about 36 years old, never been married. Why? Because it's hard to find, you know, and she preferred to date black men. She preferred to stay in her race, you know, and it's hard to find, you know, was hard for, yeah, it's hard to find a black man. And not like she looking, but I'm just saying in general, it's hard to find a black man that meet her criteria, you know. And for an example, you know, she would date one brother, she makes 6 figures, you know, she made at least 6 figures, you know. She dated one brother who work at the warehouse, you know, on a forklift, you know, and she tried to give him a chance. You know, she tried hanging up with him. You know, she tried to work with him, but she see he had no drive, no ambition to do better. You know, she called it off with him. You know what I'm saying? She called off with him. You know, and then she met another guy. You know, he make less money than her, and you know, he had a goal and dreams to, you know, start his own thing with her, go back to school, whatever. You know, but again, he was dragging his foot. You know, trying to better himself. He like she got to keep, asking him like, so what you gonna do about it? You know, got to keep telling him, you know, are you still gonna go to school? Are you still gonna do this? Are you still gonna do that? He like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Da, da, da. It's like, you know, and like I told her, you know, we should know how to keep pulling a man's teeth to better himself. You know, and I don't mind a woman dating a man that make less money than her, but it can't be like this. The woman making 6 figures, 100,000 a year, and the man making 40,000. That's too big of a gap, you know. Now if a man making like 80,000 and she making 6 figures, and you know a woman can do something with that. But I don't, me personally, I don't believe in a woman dating a man that making way less than her. That's not gonna. Mm-mm. I don't believe in that right there. You know. So now, if a woman making, you know, 40,000, 50,000, you know what I'm saying, then she can date a man that make, you know, a little less than her, you know, whatever. But when a woman making that kind of money, you know, she needs a man to match what she making, or make even more, make more than what she making, or be close to what she making. A lot of black brothers, you know, and I'm trying to put black men, I'm just being real, don't have that drive and ambition. A lot of black brothers are not making it like that right there. You know, I'm not talking about the athletes and stuff like that, and you know, movie stars and stuff like that. I'm talking about like regular brothers. You know, and there's another percentage of black women who choose to be single. You see what I'm saying? There are different percentages of black women. She getting approached by black men, but she get approached by older men. You know, she's 36 years old. You know, and she don't want no man in his 50s and 60s. I don't blame her. But society think every man that approaches a woman, she have to accept that man. And that's where a lot of people going wrong at. She have a right to say, no, I don't want that. I don't want a man that's 20, 30 years older than me. And you know, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. And you know, y'all know me, I'm very transparent, you know. You 36 years old. I ain't saying nothing wrong with that. If you want a man that's 20, 30 years older than you, fine, that's your thing. But a lot of black women are saying, you know, that's too old for me. She said I turned down a lot of older men, you know, they successful, they got money and all that, but I don't want no older man that old, you know. And really I don't blame them, you know. And I told her, cause you know, you gotta look at it like this right here. You know, you want somebody that can keep up with you in the bed, being real, you know, being real. And, you know, a man that old, Might can't do that. You know, when a man get that certain age, that ain't working like it was when he was younger. Just being real. You know what I'm saying? So, last time I checked, she was still single, She turned all the men down. So it's not like, black women are not getting approached, black women are not desirable. It's a lot of percent of black women just saying, you know what, I'd rather be single. If I can't meet a man that meet my standards, I'd rather be single. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But see, nobody not talking about that though. See, they're not talking about that. All they want to talk about is the negative part. They wanna lump all the black women in the same category and say and say black women. 'Cause like on the video, she said black women are. Instead of her saying some black women, like notice I'm saying a large percentage of black women or some black women. I make sure I say some black women, a large percentage of black. I don't just say black women, all black women, because you can't never say all black women is all black women that, because you don't know all black women. And I'm telling people from what I know. I know a lot of black women who are not ghetto. They are not loud. They are sweet women. They are good women. I know a lot of them. I coach a lot of them. I've met a lot of them. That's not true about all black women. There's a lot of percentage of black women, who, and some of them used to be that way, but they have done the work on themselves. A lot of them have gotten therapy, have gotten coaching, have start their own business, and a lot of black women, and we have a trend of black women starting to just hey, get in, they grind and get in beast mode, as Latoya Kid would say. They get in their beast mode when they you know make their own money. You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of black women are coaching other black women. You know, writing books. I see a lot of beautiful black queens on YouTube. Doing videos. A mentor to women, submissive, God-fearing kingdom women, and they single. Cause you know why? You know why they single? Because this is what not being talked about though. Now I don't see a lot of videos telling the truth like this right here, because a man can approach a man can see a woman on just say on Facebook, for example. A man can see a woman on Facebook. If that woman is a queen, if that woman is a kingdom God-fearing woman, if a man inbox her on Facebook, like, hey, how you doing? I'm interested in getting to know you. You're a beautiful woman. Okay, she gonna check his profile. This is what's going. This is what really going on. It ain't always about they're not desirable and they rude. A lot of black women are not rude. A man would inbox them, trying to holler at them in the inbox. So she go check his profile, see what he posting on Facebook. If he posting dumb stuff on Facebook, foolish on Facebook, inappropriate stuff on Facebook, guess what? She's not gonna respond to him. Or she might turn it down, in a nice way, like, not interested, whatever. You know. A lot of times what they'll do too, because I'm coaching, I'm in coaching sessions with, and the majority of my clients, are black women. I've coached some white sometimes too, in Spanish, whatever. But the majority of my clients is black women, and I coach a lot of them. And this is what they do. I watch a lot of their content, a lot of their videos. They will go on a man profile and then they'll look at that man's friends list, and they'll click on a woman on his friend list that dressing inappropriate, and if that woman is all she do is show herself on social media, if she see that man in the con, all she gotta do is click on click on his profile, right? If his friend list available, but you can see it, she click on his friend list, and all she see is women on there not dressing right, not dressing right. So she gonna click on that woman's profile, and then Click on the comment, and there he go. He inside the comment. Damn, you so fine, girl. Ooh, girl, I do this to you, girl. Ah, da 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 da. So get what? She's not gonna respond to him. See, they're not talking about that though. Another reason why a lot of black women are not getting married. That reason right there, cause a lot of men who try to holler at them, they investigate, check them out. This clown on social media, all dogging out the women who don't dress right on social media. They're looking at all that. A lot of black queens looking at all that. But see, this not being discussed though on social media. You know what I'm saying? And it's mighty funny that society, social media, when a black woman get online and do that, it go viral. It get a lot of views because that's what they want. They want to tear down the black woman. But I'm gonna give them the truth. This right here ain't gonna go nowhere. It ain't gonna go nowhere. You know, you two gonna make sure that this don't go nowhere. They're not gonna put it in a lot of people suggestion. See this here, cause they don't want people to know the real truth about black women, about a lot of percentage of black women, and this is what really going on that people are not talking about. So when a black woman see a man trying to get with her, and all she see, I got a girlfriend queen that we friends on Facebook. She said the same thing. A brother came in her inbox. A brother came in her inbox. You know, and he said something trying to holler at her. She said she checked his profile out, and she told him no thanks. You know, it's been a while, but she let him down easy. He got mad like, oh, you judging me and all that kind of stuff. Here, that woman not judging you. That woman just saying you're not what she looking for. That's a girlfriend woman. That woman ain't got time for you. That woman want a man that can cover her and pray. That's a kingdom woman. That's a woman in ministry who want to get married. It's a lot of black queens in ministry, kingdom women in ministry who want to get married. They're not getting married. It's not because they rude and all that right there, and black men don't desire them, other men don't desire them. I ain't gonna just say black men, because a lot of white men, they love our black women. Trust me, they know our black women look good. Trust me, a lot of white men, they be looking at our black women like, dang, nice beauty. Oh my God, man, wow, pretty beautiful skin. I like that. They ain't gonna say nothing. But trust me, they like our black women. They know our black women beautiful, but they ain't gonna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they ain't embarrassed in a minute. But they desirable. Trust me, black women are desirable. Trust me. But a lot of black women are choosing to be single. And that's what I'm trying to say. And you don't see too many videos about that, about what I'm saying, telling the truth. That's the truth right there. You know, a lot of black women, a lot of men don't meet their standards. Don't meet their standards. Because when a woman says she want a girlfriend man, a man that's a spiritual leader, a lot of black men, that's it right there. Because the majority of men, not just black, but the majority of men watch nasty movies. And you cannot be a spiritual leader and watch nasty movies. Now, I know we live in a new generation, and this generation says you can do anything and still be a leader and still be girlfriend. But you know, I'm old school. I'm not used to this new school stuff. I'm old school. I came from one of the old school churches where, you know, when we had shed-ins. You know what I'm saying? We had shed-ins, not sleep-ins. We had shed-ins where we would sit there, you know, and come and pray all night long, call on the name of Jesus. What I try to tell you, that's how I was brought up. Old school. we was taught holiness, you know. And, you know, some of that stuff was, you know, overdoing it. Yeah. But some of that stuff was right, though. You know what I'm saying? It was right. You know, when the church I came up out of, when we prayed, you know, we sung songs like, yes, 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 Yeah, just saying yes. Everybody come around the altar. Yeah, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Now the modern day church, they don't do that no more. You see what I'm saying? And this is why a lot of black brothers are mad because a lot of black women are rising up. Not all of them. I'm saying a lot. A lot of percentage of black women are bossing up, and they kingdom women, and they want a man that know how to lead spiritually. A spiritual, like I said, one of my clients said to me a couple of weeks ago, Coach Rob, I want a man that's a spiritual leader. When she said that right there, I told her it's gonna take a longer time to attract that man because they're not coming down in a dozen. A real spiritual leader don't come down in a dozen. I don't care what color you're, white or black or Hispanic. They don't come down in a dozen. Cause she didn't say black. She just said amen. So maybe she open to other races. But no matter what race you open to, you ain't gonna find. Cause when you say a spiritual leader, you can't be watching nasty movies and be a spiritual leader. You can't do that. See, and that's the problem with people. Not just blacks, but people in general. You know, it's the problem. Like I say, I'm kingdom. I'm addressing it the kingdom way. And what's really going on is a lot of men and many black men preaching about submission and all this right here, but they're not submitted to Christ. And this what they don't understand. They taking the Holy Bible, they're taking the scripture out the Holy Bible, and they're using that scripture to beat up to beat up black women. Oh, black women are not submissive. Black women are not submissive. But it ain't like there's a whole lot of black men out there is worth to submitting to. Because if a man not submitted to God, if he not submitted to Christ, a woman ain't got no man submitting to no man. And that's what I'm saying. We telling black women to submit to a man. Half of the men don't even want to get married. Half of the men not marriage material. Half of the men don't even know how to lead. I don't know women engaged to a man and they car ain't running. They car ain't running right. That don't make no sense. But see, nobody ain't saying that right there though. I know women engaged to a man, and the man will hold their car, and the man will see the oil light come on in the car, and he will not go get the oil change. This is the reason why a lot of black women are not married. Not all of them. Black couple now, both of them black man and black woman. Her oil light come on in the car. He drive the car. He see the oil light on in the car. She says to him, she said, I just waited for a good month to see what he gonna do. She said, Coach Rob asked her, I said, you see the oil light on the car? He said, yeah. She said, why you gonna get the oil change? He said, why you gonna get the oil change? Then she asked her, my opinion, should I marry him? Hell no, you shouldn't marry him. Excuse my language, I'm just being real. H-E-L-L, no. Do not marry him. You gotta tell the man or change the oil in your car. See, but see, this ain't gonna go nowhere. I might get about 300, 400 views and that's it. This ain't gonna go nowhere. Cause social media, they don't like the real truth about black women. Now, if I get on here and start doing a lot of videos, black women, they trash, they rude, they loud. That's why they ain't got nobody. Nobody don't want them. If I start doing that right there, that's gonna go viral. Eventually, that's gonna go viral. That's gonna get all in the suggestions of people. It's gonna go everywhere. And not only that, black folks gonna help push that. They're gonna be like, oh, they're gonna share it. Yeah, he right. Oh, yeah, this is why black women got up. You know what I'm saying? But when I get on here and tell the truth, I'm gonna get about 300, 400 views off this right here. This what's really going on. So a lot of black women say, you know what? I'd rather be single. They want to talk about submission though, but they don't understand when a man talking about he want to marry somebody, it's his responsibility and role as a man to make sure that woman is safe. And if a woman ain't got no good tires on her car, she ain't safe. And I'm telling y'all, I have coached women, I have known women, I've heard women like different story from somebody that I know. They can be with a man. Now this ain't nobody I coach, but this is somebody I know. This what I'm trying to tell y'all. Now nobody saying this right here though. This is somebody I know. In South Florida, hurricanes come. Hurricane coming. This is what the man do. The man go put gas in his car and leave his wife's car empty. Come back home and sit down and leave his wife's car empty. But he wants submission though. So she had to get in her car and go and wait about 3 hours in a hot car with no air conditioning car. His sire's stinking till. Calm down, Coach Roy. His sire tell don't want to fix the air conditioning. Can't fix the air conditioning because he ain't got no job, no ambition to fix the air conditioning. The young lady had to go way out in the hot sun for two or three. His wife, not his girlfriend. They married, his wife. And that's what it means to lead with love. And that's when I say a man supposed to love a woman to submission. That's what love her into submission mean. You know what I'm saying? Babe, I'm gonna put gas in your car, don't worry about it. You just sit home, you know what I'm saying? With stuff like that going on, like a hurricane coming, the man is responsible for the gas in cars. The man responsible to make sure they get plywood or stuff on the windows. A woman ain't got to be worrying about that right there. If a woman got to worry about that, she might well be single. Why have a man over you and you gotta sit here and worry about a hurricane coming? You gotta worry about who gonna put the wood on the windows and all the kind of stuff here. Who gonna do all this stuff? You got a man. Your man should take care of all that there. The woman should take care of the house and stuff like that. Make sure the house got the right food and supply for the hurricane. Yeah, okay, that's her job. That's her role. And I still do believe in gender roles. Not saying like a man can't never do nothing. A woman like I'm not saying a man can't never cook. A man can't never clean up the house. I'm not saying that, but I still do believe that there are some roles that a man's supposed to do and a woman's supposed to do in a relationship, in the marriage. When stuff like that going on, a hurricane coming, the man his role is to make sure that his family is safe. A man's role is to protect the family. So you can't really say ain't no gender roles. There are gender roles. A woman is not a protector. If the woman is married, it's not her role to protect the family. The man supposed to be doing all that right there. So I don't like this no gender role stuff. There are still gender roles. As a man, when I get married, it's my role. If a hurricane coming, it's my role to make sure we got gas in both vehicles. Make sure we got plywood to put on the house. My wife ain't got no business worrying about the hurricane gonna come tomorrow. We got no plywood on the window. She well, how you gonna get you ain't gonna do nothing with the windows? Nah, yeah. Come on now. My wife ain't got no, if I was mad, she ain't got no worry about that. Right? That's gonna get taken care of. But they want to holler about submission. See, this is what I mean by leading with love. This is what it means to lead with love. See what I'm saying? And a lot of men are not doing this here. And this is why a lot of black women choose to be single. This is why. Because a lot of men do not know, but they want to holler about submission. And a lot of men want, and not just black men. All a lot of men want to do is come into woman's life and get on top of her real fast. And that's it. And all they want to do is come into her life. If a woman say, I'm not ready for that right now, they gone. This is the real reason why a lot of black women are not getting married. Because they just want a man to respect them and wait till they get ready. If they asking this until marriage, or if they saying, I just want to wait till I get to know you more. But a lot of men want to come into woman's life and rush in the bedroom with 3 dates. On the first date, they already want to get women in the bed. See, nobody ain't saying nobody this right here though. See, this the real truth that need to be heard. Why a lot of black women choose to be single. They choose to be single. Because a lot of men, not only black, But a lot of men do not understand leadership. A lot of men do not know how to lead with love. You know what I'm saying? And that same man who did not put gas in his wife's car during the hurricane, it's 2 o'clock. He cut hair. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. He in the bed. Y'all want me to tell a woman to submit to y'all? If I got some men watching, and you ain't got no driving ambition, you want me to tell a woman to make you her head and submit to you? And 2 o'clock in the afternoon, you in the bed, and you cut hair, and she gotta tell you, you going to work today? A woman gotta ask the man, is he going to work today? What kind of foolishness is that right there? And they already behind on their bills. They already struggling on their bills. The woman gotta ask the man, are you going to work today? Yeah, I'm going to work today. And then one day he go, so what you want me to do? Because you always tell me what to do anyway. You act like I'm a little kid. You act like that. If you don't know how to lead, that's why she treat you like that. She should know how to tell you what to do. You the man. You the man. You should have come to her and say, okay, baby, this is the plan. You know, I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to do this right here. I'm going to make sure our family is great. I want to get my family out this area. I want my kids to go to a better school. Now that same woman trying to go to school to be a nurse to better her family, because the man told her he don't want to do all that. He don't want to move in a better neighborhood. He want to stay right here in the hood. And why he want to move where the white folks at and all that kind of stuff. See what I'm saying? This is what's really going on in a lot of black relationships that's not being discussed. So now, a lot of black women, like I said before, they got drive, they got ambition, they want better. They tired of the same old foolishness. They tired of suffering. They want their kids to have a better life. And they married to a man who sit there and say, you know what? I'm just gonna make this same amount of money, just a little bit of money, and just chill in the hood. Don't do better. This is what's going on, y'all. Then now this woman here, she about to lose her sanity in that marriage. Cause she got a man, don't support her going back to school to be a nurse. He ain't trying to better himself. So she said, forget it, let me go make the money. But this not being discussed though. This not being said though. The truth is, a lot of black women choose to be single. It's not that men don't want to marry them. It's not that they're not desirable. They are desirable. A lot of black women get approached every day. Every day they get approached. Every day. And they saying, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to get on here today and just let the world know the real reason is a lot of black women just choose to be single. Because there's not a lot of men, I don't care what color they is, and just black men, there's not a lot of men who meet their standards, their criteria of what they want in a man. I get this all the time. I get it all the time in coaching. A woman got to ask a man put gas in her car. This is what it means to lead with love. When I say lead with love, and when I say to love a woman into submission, this is what I mean by loving a woman into submission. When a man is in a relationship with a woman, if they are in an exclusive relationship and they dating, and that relationship is with purpose to get married, they ain't just having sex and just sleeping around. But if their purpose of dating is to get married, that man ought to show that woman that he can lead. And the woman got to ask this man to put gas in her car. If they riding in the car together, she said, sometimes, Coach Rod, we'll take my car to go on a date to go out somewhere. Sometimes we'll take his car, whatever. But Coach Rod, what I did was I said, and this is how women is. I know women. I coach women. I study women. A woman will sit right there. They won't say nothing. But she said, I sit right there, and in my head, I'm wondering why this man never offered to put gas in my car. The whole time we dating, the whole time we in a relationship, Coach Rod, in my head, I'm like, when you gonna offer to put gas in my car? She said, Coach Rod, I make enough money. It's not about I can afford to put gas in my car. I make enough money to put gas in my own car. But it's like, I feel as though like if he my man, like I shouldn't have to ask, like offer. So one day we was together, I asked, like, do you mind putting gas in my car? Then he said, yeah. And then when they went to the gas station, he asked us would $20 be enough. And at that time, that's when we had an inflation and the gas was real high. $20 worth of gas, that's not gonna get nobody. That's not nothing when we had an inflation. She had my opinion on that. I told her no. He not no. You're not ready to be a man. You're not leading with love. That's not leading with love. Leading with love is without the woman asking, hey babe, put in the gas station and put gas in your car. And then fill her car to the max, you know what I'm saying? That's leading with love. This what women are asking for. Now you got a lot of black women, they gold diggers and all that. They're all about money. I'm not saying that. But you got a lot of percentage of black women just want stuff like that. Like, man, just show me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put gas in my car. What that's not a big deal. All I ask this man to do just, you know what I'm saying, offer. This is what a lot of black women are looking for. Something similar like that right there. It's not always about the big things. It's not always about spending a lot of money on me. A lot of queens, not all, but a lot of percentage of black queens, they not on that no more. They doing for themselves. They got their own money. They ain't trying to be no gold digger. But every time some come up about what a man should do for a woman when they deal with money, a man always got to talk about gold digger. Some women are gold digger. And then some men do dumb stuff. They gonna meet a woman and tell a woman when they first meet the woman, you know, I got about 10 stacks in the bank and all that kind of stuff. Like, why you telling a woman? I done been on the phone with women coaching women and they telling me like he already the first phone conversation he bragging about his money. Like, I don't care nothing about his money. All he do is brag about how much money he got. But they complaining about gold diggers. But they do dumb stuff to attract gold diggers. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But this is the truth. What's really going on? A lot of black women just want simple things, man. That's all. You know what I'm saying? They're not asking for a man to buy them no brand new house or car. They doing that stuff for themselves. But this is the real truth. Why a large percentage of black women, I keep saying a large percentage of black women are not married and don't have a husband because they choose to be single. So you know why? They're strong and they tired of it. They don't been there before. They don't been in relationships before. They now they're saying, you know what? I'm sick and tired of going through the same thing and same thing over and over again. I'm getting myself together. They haven't gotten coaching. I know a lot of black women getting coaching and therapy. They invested in themselves. How many men doing that? How many men getting coaching in therapy? Some men do, but I guarantee you, if you check the statistics, you have more women get coaching and therapy and counseling than men. And you wonder why the percentage of black women who are rude and don't submit, you wonder why they like that, because the man is out of place. The man supposed to be the head, and this what nobody not talking about though. The man supposed to be the head though. They want to sit here and preach, black women don't let no man lead and all of them. Well, a lot of most men don't know how to lead. A woman got to tell a man what to do. A woman got to tell a man to cut the grass. I've been on the phone with women, coaching women. She said, Coach Rod, if I don't tell the man to cut my grass, he won't cut the grass. I got to tell him to cut my grass. If I say, when you gonna cut the grass? You gonna cut the grass? Oh yeah, I cut it. He'll cut it if I say something. But sometimes she said, I don't say nothing for a whole 3 months and see what he gonna do. This is what a lot of women do. They'll sit right there and won't say nothing for a whole 3 months. And just waiting on just testing the man. He don't know he's so slow, he don't even know he being tested. In her head, like, it's been 3 months, he still ain't cut my grass. Lord have mercy. She said, Coach, I got 2 sons. I want them you know what I'm saying, have an example, a role model to look up to, like a hardworking man, a man that take charge so they can learn from him. He can teach my sons how to be a man. You know, that wasn't his sons, that was his stepsons. I think they was engaged or in a relationship, one of them, but they wasn't married. But you know, when they go travel on the road out of town, she packed the suitcases. I gotta tell him to put the suitcase in the car. Like if I don't tell him, he'll sit there and let me do it. He'll sit there and let me carry the luggage. I said, "Sir, you say you got 2 sons?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "No, you got 3 sons. That man you got right there, that's not your man. That's just that he your son. He your son. He your son." And y'all know me, I keep it 100. A lot of black women, if you watching this video and you with a man like that, you gotta tell that man what to do. You with a man that you gotta raise up. Tell that man the daycare center's closed. Go back home to your mama and break up with that man and go on with your life and let the rest of the black women and be single. Forget what they're saying about y'all. You don't have to put up no foolishness for no man. Until a rap man come along and know how to lead with love, it's okay to be single. It's okay. Being single is not a curse. It's not a bad thing. It's not a curse. And that's why I'm trying to let people understand the real truth is we got a wave of black women who have bossed up, got themselves together, they got coaching, they have healed, and now they waiting on the black man to come up, to step up to their level. And the black man ain't doing nothing. All they doing the same old stupid stuff, working on their little job, getting 50, 40,000 a year, coming home on Instagram, watching Instagram models, playing video games, no purpose, no vision, but they holler about submission. And not that many men know what real submission is, don't understand what submission is. Not that many men understand a woman's supposed to submit to your purpose and your vision. They don't even have a vision for themselves, but you want somebody to submit to you. You want somebody to follow you, and you don't know where you're going in life. You ain't have no plans in no life in your life, but you want somebody to follow you. But you want a woman to follow you. And when a woman asks you, so what's your vision is, what's your plan, what your goals is, I've heard women tell me when I ask that question, Rod, they disappear. A beautiful woman I follow on Instagram and on YouTube. A young beautiful queen, single, gorgeous, single, and she do content. And she said, "I don't mind submit to a man if he have a purpose, a vision. As long as he have a vision, I don't mind submit to a man." And guess what? A bunch of men got mad in her comment section on her live, cursing her out, talking about gold digger. What gold digger got to do with that's? You see how stupid they is? Y'all know me. I gotta call it real. So you see how slow and dumb a lot of men is. What gold digger got to do with a woman saying she want a man that have a vision and a purpose? What gold? They ain't got nothing to do with no gold digger. But a lot of men don't understand you supposed to have a vision and a purpose for your life. God created Eve to help support his purpose, his vision, to help him, to support him. But you ain't got nothing for the woman to do. How can she support and help you? You ain't doing nothing. But just going to work, come back home, and be on Instagram all day, playing video games all day. You ain't, but you want somebody to submit to you? Submit to what? What are you doing? How many men have purpose? Doing something positive, whether it's something like maybe like what I'm doing. Okay, every man might not call to be doing what I'm doing, but they call you something. Maybe a man could be feeding the homeless and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. A purpose, a vision, something that a woman could come alongside and help. That's all I'm saying. A lot of men ain't doing nothing but just going to work, come back home. That's it. And when the woman to go to work and they come half on the bills, and they wonder why a lot of black women chose to be single. So I don't want to hear nothing about no black women black men don't want to get married because they hear and all they hear. I don't want to hear that. Because there's a lot of percentage of black women saying, you know what? I'd rather be single. I would like to get married, but if it never happened to me, I'm good with being single. And that's what I tell a lot of my black queens. That's the mindset you gotta have. It's a doggone shame that all races of women do something. I don't see rude, loud, ghetto, white, Spanish, and blacks, all races of women. But when black women do something, they get judged the most. It's not only black women who are loud and rude. I don't see a lot of rude whites too. In Spanish, I don't see in every race. But when the blacks do it, we get judged. And guess what? We do it by our own people. Our own people get online and put, and many black women, you got black women and black men online going viral for going viral and putting their own down. How can a black woman, how can she, you know what I'm saying, be encouraged and feel good about being a black woman if all she hears is negative stuff about black women? I don't care what you say. After a while, that's going to be tempting to get to your head, to get to your spirit. Like, wow, that's all you hearing negative stuff all the time. So that's why I got to keep doing what I'm doing, because somebody got to see and tell the truth and encourage the black queens. I'm not just on here telling nobody what they want to hear. I'm just telling people the truth, what's really going on in a lot of black women's lives. I ain't talking about all, but the majority of black women choose to be single, and that's the truth. That's why a lot of black women are not getting married. They choose not to get married. They can get married. It's easy to get married. It's easy to get married, but being happily married, being with the right man for you, that's not easy. It's easy to get married, but we got a lot of opportunities of black men don't want even a monogamous relationship. They right here talking about something. Men not meant to be monogamous. We are meant to be polygamy. And truth of the matter of fact is, they don't know what real polygamy is. Real polygamy is not you having 5 girlfriends on rotation and you ain't married to an end with them girls. That's not polygamy, you dumb idiot. You see what I'm saying? You see how slow they is? Men think polygamy is let me have 10 girlfriends and a woman that's not polygamy. That's being a male hoe. That's what that is. That's having community penis. Real polygamy is you are married to those women and you providing for those women. Back in the day when they had polygamy, that's what polygamy was. You had multiple wives, not girlfriends, and you provided for those wives. If you could afford to have 3 or 4 wives, even in the Muslim, the Muslim religion, polygamy is not just about you having girlfriends on rotation. Polygamy is about you being able to provide for 4 or 5 wives, whatever, 3 wives. Those men marry these women and they provide for them. What they doing is not even polygamy. But here they go. Men not meant to be monogamous. Men meant to be polygamy. And don't you want to get married? Don't you want to take care of a wife? If you're not married with multiple wives and providing for the women, but they're not working, that's what polygamy is. That's true polygamy. Not you being single and got 10 women on rotation. That's not polygamy, idiot. You see what I'm saying? But we got a lot of percentage of men around here want women to share them. This is why a lot of black women are not getting married. Not that they rule and they're not desirable. Because a lot of men and a lot of black men don't even want to be faithful. They want a woman to share them. And a lot of women say, you know what? If I got to share a man, I'd rather be single. Again, this is not being talked about. See what I'm saying? So I just came on here to just drop the real truth. The real truth why a lot of black women are not getting married. They choose to be single. And ain't nothing wrong with that. And if you're a black woman watching this video, keep your head up. If you choose to be single, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You ain't got to settle. You ain't got to have no man. Don't listen to these clowns you know, on YouTube, all they trying to do is build their fan base up to get popular. So they rather put their own people down so they can get a lot of followers, a lot of subscribers. Cause everybody already know if you want subscribers, just say negative stuff about black folks, and you gonna get a lot of subscribers. It's a shame. But when somebody go in and speak the truth and say positive things, you don't go nowhere. So y'all black queen, man, keep your head up. Don't listen to this right here. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, keep doing what you're doing. You single because you choose to be single. All right. Anyways, let me get on off here. I just want to pop in, um, share it with y'all. I'm finna get ready to go. I gotta check out this hotel, head back home. But y'all just take care. Keep yourself. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep, you know what I'm saying. Don't let this get in your head. You get in y'all spirit. You feel less of because you hearing all this negative stuff going on. All right. God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon.